The hardest part about being a mortgage advisor is the team and I make ourselves available to clients 7 days a week. So finding a little bit of that balance can be tough at times.
The thing in the mortgage business that keeps me up at night is I want to keep my good reputation of being able to close my clients' loan on time.
There's so many pieces, right? The title work, the realtors, the borrowers, the buyers, the underwriters, the closers. You're trying to be the best loan officer you possibly can be, but you can only do so much because you don't have control over everything. The thing that I like most about this job, for sure, are the people. The ups and downs are made so much better by the people that you surround yourself with.
The best part of being a mortgage advisor is walking clients through buying a home, something that they're going to share with friends and family, and they're going to build endless memories.
The thing I love about the mortgage business is helping people to achieve the American dream. Young, old, black, white, and to be able to help them achieve home ownership is something that's really important to me.
Mortgage World, summer of 2024. Interest rates remain stubbornly high, and after 2 brutal years, loans are still hard to come by. But some loan officers in some branches around the country have managed to thrive in this environment. We followed 3 of them.
How bad do you guys want it? You could say you want it, but does your actions meet your words? The reason why I'm is in the state of Maryland, they charge something called recordation and transfer taxes. It's not forgiven until after 5 years. They will give you up to 5% towards your down payment and closing costs. Personally, I would bypass that because that's not free money.
She's a mess. Yeah.
If that rate is 7.25% on the first, they're gonna pay 9.25% on the second.
There's no point in stressing out
About stuff that's out of your control. My office is located in Baltimore County. We're within the DMV, so the DMV is Maryland, Virginia, and DC. So in 2023, ironically, I had a better year personally in terms of production in 23 compared to 22. I think that's just due to the relationships that I've developed over the years. I know I can count on 50 agents to give me business each and every year, if not more. One thing that I'm proud about with my branch, everybody's pretty young. Most members on my team didn't have any mortgage background or experience at all before they came to my branch. But I love working with young loan officers, especially people who are hungry. What's different about my branch as well is we're diverse. We mirror the market that we work in as well, which I think is important. All right, who wants to role play with me? I'm gonna be the listing agent.
Hey, Malcolm, it's Greg over at Fairway. How you doing, man?
Yeah, how can I help you? I'm very busy. Oh, Shymia. I appreciate this call. I've been an agent for 50 years. So wait, you have the perfect client. What's perfect about them?
We already underwritten the file.
How fast can you do?
25-day close.
I've never.
Welcome to the good side, man.
But I have 2 other offers.
I noticed that this property has been listed for 14 days and now you guys have a few offers. What exactly are your sellers looking for?
Ooh, I like that.
What's most important to your client? Is it price? Is it getting out of the house fast?
We're looking for best and highest.
260-ish?
I can't really say. I've been an agent for 50 years.
Maybe 262?
I can't tell you that. It's the seller's good decision. I've been an agent for 50 years.
Okay, but it does sound good though, right?
262 sounds great. All right, get one around the way. All right.
But he was like, you're never gonna make it work. You're just never gonna make it work.
You should always just be like, all right, okay, yeah. I'm gonna just try my best.
When loans are difficult to find, then successful LOs have to find a way to make the difficult loans work.
I got a loan from one of my preferred realtors. Her name was Kayla.
2-week closing, all hands on deck.
Their mortgage company wasn't able to get the deal closed. A week before the closing deadline, Kayla's now scrambling, trying to save the deal for her buyer, trying to save face for the seller.
And the client is actually living in a hotel right now, so we have to get it done.
It came down to a debt to income ratio issue. And the loan kept running deny, refer. So I was like, let me just talk to Malcolm, see if there's anything else we can look at.
The appraisal was 600, the EMD was 50, so 2,100.
Sometimes just getting 1 month of reserves will do it.
Malcolm is the general. He is humble, kind, smart, effective. He runs it like a ship where people come in, and he just takes care of everything. He wants things to go past his desk. He wants to be in the game. He wants to be comfortable seeing what everybody's doing because he wants to help them.
So she already put her EMD down.
Correct.
All right, so let's put it in this column.
It's really about just asking the right questions. We discovered that because she was working with a previous lender, she had already spent money out of pocket towards the transaction. So you have something called an earnest money deposit that's put down very early in the transaction. So because I asked those questions, we actually were able to credit that money already towards the loan, bringing down the cash to close and opening up that gap for that 1 month reserve.
The rent.
The rent schedule.
We got it!
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm so happy.
And now the loan has run approved, so we get to save the deal. And we will be going to the closing table in about 10 days.
Remember the little income scare we had last night?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. We have a loan. We saved it again. No more road bumps. Easy sailing from here on out.
I met my wife in college, so she was my college sweetheart. 4 kids, Carter, Caden, Cameron, and then Miss Kayla. To be honest, I have not mastered work-life balance just yet. This is a tough business. It takes a lot of sacrifice. However, I will say I never miss a game. So if my boys have a basketball game, I will never miss any of their games at all. There you go. Hey everybody, it's Malcolm Crane here with Fairway Independent Mortgage. Want to get some more information regarding our soft credit pull? Don't forget to apply with Malcolm.
Perfect. Look at that.
There we go.
That was good. You've been practicing.
I've been practicing with
You've been practicing.
Our branch is really known for throwing some really cool parties and different events for our realtor partners.
We do these events to maintain our client relationships.
So they know that they're gonna eat good food, but they're gonna get some really good information that they can take back to their markets and add value to their business. Every year we have a big crab feast.
One of our biggest events of the year.
We typically have 300 or 400 real estate agents attend.
Every year it gets bigger and better.
It's a staple for everyone.
More and more people look forward to the event and are actually pushing and asking if they missed their invite.
What are Jordans?
Okay, don't get that on camera. She knows exactly what Jordans are. We're cool, we're hip. Please tell
What
them.
brand are they?
What brand are Jordans?
Yes. What are they?
I feel like this is The Office.
Describe what Ollie's like as a boss.
I don't want to be in here. Instead of 15 to 10, we still ask for seller concessions. I'm just telling you what needs to happen if you're looking to get this $320,000 mortgage.
What are you doing there?
Just getting my fork out. It's out. We're good. Their payment is significantly lower at 10% down than it would be at a 15% down with the temp buy down. We have to hold our ground.
What was Ollie's weakness as a basketball player?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The 3-point line.
That's not true at all. But you fall in love with the process, I think. You fall in love with the work. The next level is how do you make everybody else better around you? I mean, I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm just a mortgage guy.
The mortgage guy, Ollie White, like so many others, never envisioned a career originating loans. After a college basketball career, he needed work and answered an ad on Craigslist.
Go in there, my little briefcase, my little binder and stuff. JCPenney suit my grandma bought me. And I'm like, hey, I'm here to apply for this marketing job. And they're talking. I hear people, the phones are ringing, dude. Everyone's got like those old school headsets on that are flipping up and down. Everyone's wearing a suit. They're like, oh, well, these guys are the mortgage, loan officer, mortgage banker, licensed, da-da-da. I'm like, man, how much do they make, right? And Gould looks at me, he's like, some top dudes here make 10 grand a month.
Tom Gould, White's current partner at Fairway, worked at another mortgage company at the time and posted the Craigslist ad White had responded to.
I don't want the marketing job for $14, I want the 10 grand a month.
But no, he just kind of asked the question. He's like, hey, so I see what you're doing as a loan officer. Could I just do that? well, yeah, dude, just go get licensed. Thinking he wouldn't do it. And then he did it.
And took the test, barely passed, you know, like 76 and 75. Come back and I'm like, yo, fellas, what's up? Dude, where's my office?
Ollie White was a good originator from the get-go, but when a pro basketball team from Portugal offered him a contract, he took it.
Playing basketball helped me in the mortgage world because the traits of hard work, kind of dedication to a craft, understanding that stuff isn't going to always go your way. And at the end of the day, sometimes the shots go in, sometimes they don't.
The next summer, though, White did so well in mortgages, he gave up his pro basketball career.
I was like, if I put the same amount of effort and time that I was putting in basketball into mortgages, I'm like, what could we make this? It was a big milestone, big step through 10 years of work. Kind of a cool win. Switch. You know, we have a younger crew on the team, but we're old school in the sense of getting out, pounding the pavement, and getting face to face with people, shaking their hands, looking in, you know, their eyes and saying, hey, I'm still here to help.
I'm helping them buy the property.
I'm better equipped, right, to help get you to where you're trying to get to in your business.
You're facilitating the loan.
Yeah. And what better way to kind of explain that or add value than in person?
Between the two of us, we're a normal-sized human being.
The last 2 years have been pretty brutal. It's harder, okay? It's harder to get a deal, to close a deal, to win a deal, right? So knowing that that's the case, I think it's a daily kind of mental battle. I know what needs to be done. I think I know what level it needs to be done at, and then am I willing to conduct my business at that level when I don't know when the finish line is coming up? Meaning, nobody knows when rates are gonna come down. If you guys don't like where your volume's at or where your units are at or where your business is at, you're gonna have to cut out more time in your life to invest in this job. If we're not popping into open houses, right? If we're not meeting people for coffees and drinks and dinner, it's never gonna work. You do that 100 times, you will be a top producer. The problem is we're not doing it. We need to understand, right, that right now in this market is not the time to be working less than 40 hours because it's slow. That's the wildly incorrect mindset.
Working hard in the slow times means scrapping for every possible loan, even ones that other companies won't approve.
So a save deal is where something with the current lender is going off the rails or off track, where we're trying to step in and see if we can save the deal and close as soon as possible. Hey, I just have a quick update to give. So we have this one potential save deal.
Do we know why the other lender's hitting a snag so we can get out in front and potentially obviously mitigate before it hits our underwriter's desk?
Yeah, so the reason that it's not currently working with the other lender is the master policy insurance didn't have the correct deductible needed.
Oh yeah.
And it's time for renewal, and the other lender hasn't asked for the new quote yet, which if we provide that update to the buyer and the agent sooner, I could see that being like, okay, let's go with them because they put the work in to get this answer for us.
Yeah.
I do feel confident about us getting the deal. We can get the borrower into the home a lot quicker than the current lender is. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah.
Is everything good with Isaac?
In short, yes.
We have to communicate so much more because of their experience with the previous lender.
If an appraiser can bring it in at 1.8, they can bring it in at 1.845.
They have not given approval, we're not funding. Escrow's line.
My name is Leslie Black, and I'm the branch manager for the Fairway Pasadena office, Pasadena, California. Was born and raised in LA. My parents were born in Mexico, came to the US at a very young age, and my siblings and I were all born and raised here in LA. So it's, I would say, extra special to be able to help clients purchase in the areas and neighborhoods that we all grew up in. I actually came to Fairway in September of 22, so now it's over 2 years of these higher interest rates. It starts to create some work in communicating with clients. I owe a lot of the success that I've had in the last 2 years really to Fairway, to Fairway's operations, to Fairway's leadership. I mean, there's been things that I've been able to do for clients that I haven't been able to do in the past.
And we try our best to have systems in place to respond to you folks in minutes, not hours and minutes.
The speed in which Fairway steps in. I mean, to have a CEO that you can literally text or call and he absolutely cares about what is happening in the streets with us on a day-to-day basis with clients, that also is the same representation of anyone in a leadership position here.
So Leslie's in a very competitive market in Pasadena, California. She's challenged to close most of her loans in 2 weeks or less, which means she's going to connect quickly with people. She's got to decipher products, decide how to process systems, the challenge of which loan, and she does a great job. She's smart, she's acute, she's like an artist.
So I just celebrated a funding today, and it funded in 11 calendar days in 6 business days. And these clients actually competed with an all-cash offer. And sellers looking at 2 things. What's the dollar amount you're giving me? How quickly will I get my money? How for sure is this deal? We actually happen to offer a shorter timeline than a cash offer. So for me, that is just a testament to what Fairway does, because I can have a great relationship with my clients, I can have a great relationship with my real estate partners, but if I don't have the proper backing operationally from a bank that helps us move these mountains, I mean, we wouldn't get it done, so. I wanted to just call and congratulate you. I know that Alina. I would say that on average, we have helped 1 to 2 clients per month on a situation where we call it a save deal. So this week I got a call from a real estate partner that I work with.
They are officially canceling the loan out with the broker. Going with us.
The Save Deal. A save deal is just what it sounds like. The team saves a deal that another mortgage bank can't make happen. And no one's better at it than Leslie Black's Fairway team in Pasadena.
A lot of times we'll get a Leslie or a loan officer in our branch, we get a call. Usually it's a call from an agent saying, help me have a broken loan. In short, that's what happened. We were getting a call in regards to a condo, that there wasn't enough adequate insurance coverage. We've had this call happen before, and we've been able to save the deal here at Fairway. For the save deal, are we talking jumbo?
Conventional. The unit number is included?
Yeah, the unit number is included.
I just sent you the email for HOA issue.
And we have a whole condo department that we can call.
So we have a potential save deal from another lender.
So we would need the questionnaire at minimum.
The client was going through some emotions, as you can imagine. She said, I may not be moving forward with this purchase. However, I no longer want to work with that lender. Trust is lost. I want to work with someone that's going to represent me well. But now it's going to take extra communication. I'm a new party coming in, so I've got to communicate with the listing agent who is representing the seller to build trust and let them know in a matter of 24 to 48 hours whether this is a go or not, right? So it is a little bit more work for us, but if we can do it, I mean, that's our goal.
Oh, and here's the other part. When I go to Pilates, you still only make your half. When I, no, and I just like,
as soon as I get out of
So our team definitely feels more like a family environment. We want to hang out with each other. And for us, that was another thing that really changed when we came to Fairway. We feel that, you know, when underwriting is making a decision on a loan file for us, we pretty much care about our clients as much as we do. It's almost like they know our clients as well as we do. So it's nice to be at a company where the love for each other and the support for each other is there. It's also important to Matt and I, who's my husband, to work on creating our own family. It's been something that has turned out to be a little bit of a journey. Fairway has a great support program.
Fairway has a program called Progeny. Progeny is really for our entire workforce. We realized that this benefit wasn't just for opposite sex couples. This benefit can also be a great advantage to our same-sex couples, also transgender, so that anybody can really set out to have a baby with this particular benefit. Once you're in the program, our members receive the necessary coverage to achieve a successful pregnancy.
You know, it provides financial help and assistance to families that need to go through IVF and are going to have a different journey into creating and building their family. So it's hard for me to talk about it. Okay. Thanks. Woo. We all get put into specific situations and get put on these journeys, and all I can say is that I'm very grateful.